Nice shouty one. Cool, awesome. Thank you everyone for coming this evening. So me and Martin are just going to have a bit of a conversation, a bit of chat about his life so far. And just some of the challenges he's faced throughout the years, right up until now. So we're going to start way back when, back with maybe some of your first challenges. So me and my sister used to go, actually, I should probably say, for those that don't know who I am, my name's Abby. I am Martin's niece. So sorry, I completely forgot about that, I do apologise. So way back when, me and my sister used to go and visit Nana Jo, which is Martin's mum, in Kent when they lived there for 2 weeks in the summer holidays every year. So one of the things that I used to notice quite a lot is the pictures of Martin where he was horse riding. It's something I never saw him actually do, but probably this is something where your lust for adventure, I suppose, kind of began in my eyes. And I didn't actually know a lot about horse riding, and through research for doing this, I found out that actually you had a fall off one of these horses. Kind of for most people that would have been the end of it. I think it was a couple of months where you weren't able to walk.
Took one of the horses down to the field, but I was bareback riding. The horse didn't have a saddle, I just have a shirt on. So I rode it down to the field, but I slipped off and sort of more or less become paralysed. So I was rushed to hospital, and it actually turned out I trapped a nerve, which is why I couldn't walk or do anything for myself. So I was in hospital for a couple of weeks, and then recovered, went home and recovered. It was a gradual process, and I had to have my parents do things for me, my sister, and I had another cousin who happened to turn up that helped out as well. So obviously I couldn't get on the horse then, but about 6 months later I was helping out with the horse show, and I had a disabled riding class, and I said to my friend, "We haven't got many new disabled riding class. I'll take part." So I only lived down the road, so I ran home and got my riding gear. And Mum said, "Well, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm going horse riding." And left it at that, because that's been the first time I'd ridden for about 6 months. So I managed to get over the fear of riding again and carry on.
Awesome stuff, thank you. So that is just one of the many challenges over the years. Obviously, you overcome everything that you can. One of the really big challenges that you faced that stuck in my mind was sort of like Mount Everest, sort of the Himalayan adventure that you've done. So I don't actually remember it because I was only 2 when you done it. However, I did do a school project on it because we were trying to do about people that inspired us. Most people done kind of like your R. Kellys and your Katie Prices, so that turned out well for most people. Whereas I kind of done yours, I'm quite proud of the things that you've achieved over the years. But Mount Everest didn't entirely go to plan. It wasn't what we were expecting. Do you want to just tell me a bit more about what happened while you were there?
Yeah, well, first of all, I actually set up an adventure holiday charity. It's basically to enable disabled people to be able to partake in adventurous holidays like able-bodied people, but just slightly different, where we have a bit more support. Anyway, we flew to Kathmandu and stayed overnight. Then a helicopter to a village called Lukla, which fell I think 2,500 metres above sea level. I was fine, I was breathing normally, and then I decided to go for a walk. So So I went for a walk. The next thing I know is I was on my back, legs up in the air, against a nurse that we had, and it turns out that I collapsed. For me, it was sort of split seconds, but apparently I was out of it for a while. So the cause of it was altitude sickness. So it was then decided that I'd have to come back down to Kathmandu, spend the next 2 weeks exploring the city. But I was reassured that I never failed because I managed to get 6 other disabled people up with their carers, and they said that it doesn't matter how fit you are, altitude sickness could get anyone. So, so we, had a really successful trip. Everyone enjoyed it, got something out of it. I did, however, manage to do the rafting on the Tricini River, which is a fast-flowing river. So we were, able to take part in that, and I think a couple of people went in. I went in deliberately, it was quite fun. So, but it was a real challenge, and that was the start of a 5-year, 6-year charity where we can organise adventure holidays. Not as much as that because of the cost. We were more or less closer to home in Devon and Wales, and an annual trip to Spain, Portugal as well. So, and the stupid thing is, I set up the charity, but I actually never managed to take part in any of the adventures. But it was good that other people were able to take part. Although I did go to Spain to help out with the adventure holiday company to experiment with a trip for them. So.
I bet that was good fun. I mean, you say you didn't get a chance to go on some of those adventures, but that's not stopped you from doing your own thing. So I want to kind of go back to a conversation that we had at yours not that long ago. I was trying to find out lots of adventures and challenges that you had gone on, and one of the bits you talked about was like your honeymoon period. So this was about 2004?
Yeah, one.
2001,
Well,
sorry.
the story is, I was seriously ill in 2001. I had complete respiratory failure, and so I wasn't expected to live. So I was in hospital for a couple of months. 6 of those weeks were in intensive care. I then started to slowly get better, but not as to what the fitness I was before. I was on oxygen for a couple of years, then I was then referred to the Norfolk unit in St Thomas's because the oxygen, because of my scoliosis, the oxygen wasn't circulating around the brain as it should be, so I was building up a lot of gases. So I then started this, what they call non-invasive ventilation, which basically means I use a ventilator at night and occasionally during the day. More or less overnight, I improved dramatically. Up till then I was having severe headaches at night, which explains why, the oxygen or the gases weren't circulating. And I began to feel better, and then a couple of years later, as Abigail said, in 2004 and 2006, I walk 2 miles around a lake in Devon, and then a year or so after I went to Rugby Island, which is a little island off the Bristol Channel, and that was a challenge in itself that they don't have electricity at night. So with the ventilator, we borrowed the battery from the hospital, so I was still able to do that. And that's what I call my honeymoon period, purely for the fact that I found that I couldn't walk as much, and if I could, it was very painful in the hips, and I was getting breathless more. So, so that was the end of my honeymoon period.
Lundy Island was the last walking challenge you
Yeah, it's the last walking challenge, and in fact, one night they had to carry me back.
So for a lot of people, that probably would have been their way out to just say, actually, enough is enough. But kind of nothing really stops you. So you then sort of invested in the bomber, which for those who didn't get a chance to see it, it is there. So that is an off-road, all-terrain wheelchair, a lot of fun. I still need to have a go in it, because I still haven't. So 10 years ago, this year was your final challenge. We say it like that because it definitely is not your final challenge. And that was the Coast to Coast from Hadrian's Wall. So 10 years ago, that was meant to be your last challenge, but this year you've done that challenge again and lots of things in between. So nothing really ever stops you, but how did it go this year when you done that final challenge again?
It went really well, actually. It wasn't the same as the first time. No, the first time it was really magical because doing the coast to coast along Hadrian's cycle route, it was about 110 miles, and we had to stop at each camp each night, and that was the very first full-on challenge that I've done for many years, and so going along and gain some interest from people, and eventually arrived in South Shields. It was quite emotional, and but one little tidbit that I learned on the last trip was that 10 years ago, the first night we stayed in like a village hall come accommodation, and the pub was owned by a landlady who had a son, I think he was about 12, and he had spinal tumours, and he was quite fascinated with the bomber. It wasn't that bomber, it was another one, and he went around and around the village hall, and it really, fascinated. Anyway, 10 years on, when we arrived on the first day, I was told by a friend that she'd seen the mother, and apparently the child passed away about 4 or 5 years ago. However, that night in the pub, having a meal, she turned up and she said that he'd actually bought a bomber. His village helped him raise the money to get one, and I thought that was really nice. Sort of poignant in a way, But yeah, then fast forward 10 years, very much the same, different campsites, although for me a lot of them was posh accommodation, because I use a ventilator, I need a PowerPoint, so I was using like glamping and things like that along the way. Um,
Awesome. Okay, so I think just over 2 years ago, almost to the day actually, I done a skydive. Never again. If you've got motion sickness, don't go skydiving. But I remember coming to yours after I'd done it, and sort of saying, I've just jumped out of a plane, I hated it, it was awful. And you're like, oh, I've been thinking about doing skydiving. And I was like, oh no. And my initials, mine and Nana Jo's, we were like, no, absolutely not a chance. Also, you face that quite a lot of people being like, no, you can't do these things, but that never stops you. So last time we actually done this setup, you were about to go and do the skydiving. So what happened with that in the end?
that was actually an indoor skydive. They use a wind tunnel, and you can actually it simulates skydiving. The idea around that, and sort of around what we're trying to do is around mindset, about telling people that they can do things, but in a different way. So in this case, I can't actually do a proper skydive, because of my lungs, and also the impact from landing. So the indoor skydive was the next best option. So, we went to Milton Keynes, I think, back in May, and it's a really, thrilling experience, and it's certainly anyone with a disability could do it, because they will do things, they will modify things, or, in my case, I had 2 instructors instead of 1 to make sure I don't go out of control.
It was quite good because when we spoke about this last time, it was actually in front of my work colleagues. There was quite a lot of us, and there's a lot of people in the audience who I didn't realise who had friends or family with disabilities. And since then, someone has taken their little brother skydiving who has quite a severe disability, and absolutely loved it, and wanted me to thank you for inspiring them to make that suggestion. So wherever you go, you seem to inspire lots of people. Thank you. The next part I want to touch on, you've actually already touched on, so this was back in 2001, we went to ICU. I really vividly remember it, and it was an awful time. You had wires coming out of just about everywhere, and it was really, really scary. It's not easy to see, and it's something that I've always struggled with, seeing you like that, but for me as well, it's how other people see you. So another memory that really sticks in my mind, I hate that it sticks in my mind, but we were at a cinema queuing up, and there was some kids sort of pointing and laughing at you and mimicking how you stand, and I really want to go over there and just be like, what's wrong with you? Like, I hate this, but you've always been really good at being able to kind of like brush it off, or just sort of be like, it's fine, or educate people, and I think probably part of this is where Disability Pride come around, and what you've done, but how you managed to get past that is beyond me, but you cope with these things really well.
Yeah, well, I think for me, being born with a disability, I've got used to it, and I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not, because sometimes inside it can be a bit difficult, but I remember when I was a child, if someone stared at me or said something not nice, I would respond verbally, which is not the right way around to do it. So, I've learned to ignore it. And in fact, I've had parents, little toddlers, coming past with their mums and saying, oh, look at that funny man. And, it's the parents that's the problem, because they'll grab the child and walk the other way. And I just think, if a child wants to ask me what's wrong, I'll tell them, because I think it's the only way that they'll learn. So, generally now, in this day and age, I think teenagers are a lot better and a lot more accepting than when I was your age.
That's very true. Yeah, I think people are a lot more accepting, which is really great. So I want to go on to Disability Pride. So this is the second year of Disability Pride. I think the reaction it's had just from, I've sat and observed a lot today, it's just been really good, and I've had lots of really good conversations with people that are so pleased that something like this has happened. So just kind of tell us how it all began and why we're here today, and right back to the day dot, I suppose, of Disability Pride.
Okay, well, there are actually, from what I know, are two other Disability Prides, one in Brighton and one in Manchester. The idea of Disability Pride for Norfolk came about 3 years ago, and it was actually the engagement officer at City Council that got us together. The reason being because there were other events like Pride, Black History Month, and there's Down Syndrome Awareness Day and things like that, but nothing around disability. So we sort of set about thinking how it could be, how we can run it, the format and everything. And then we suddenly changed from Midland City Council to here, and had the support from the Forum, who's been one of our partners. And so the aim of Disability Pride is to raise awareness of organisations that are there for disabled people, to challenge misconceptions, and to promote what disabled people can do. And as you've seen today, we've had demonstrations, and there's over 60 stands here today. I think it was a lot busier than last year, and so we hopefully it will continue, over the years, and hopefully get better at it and do more things.
Definitely. I think this year's been a huge success, and the demonstrations you set outside, when I turned up they were doing wheelchair rugby, or murder ball as it's also known, which I just think is an incredible sport and just looks very violent but extremely fun, and it's nice that there are those opportunities out there, and there might be a lot of people that live in and around Norwich and Norfolk that aren't aware, so an event like this is incredibly important for that. So definitely long may it continue, and I look forward to next year. No pressure, right? Did you have any final words that you wanted to say for anyone here today?
No, except thank you all very much for coming, for listening, and if you've been here today, I hope you had a good day, and it's been quite a fantastic day, and hope to see you again next year.
Thank you. So we want to open up the floor. Nightmare, can't take him anywhere. We want to open the floor up to questions. So if anyone had any questions for Martin about his various adventures, there's a lot of them in this somewhere. I've got a full list of adventures ranging.
Shall I read them out?
Yeah, go on, read your adventures out. If you can read my
So
handwriting.
I can't. I know I've done loads, but sometimes it's difficult. Okay. Tall ship sailing in 99, Snowdon in 1993, Ben Nevis in 1994, the Himalayan Adventure in 96, the River Minu trip. Now the River Minu trip in Spain and Portugal on the border. The idea that I had heart trouble in 97, and that was too soon for me to do long walking, so I did that. Of course, the Devon Walk we spoke about earlier in 2004, Rugby Island, Coast to Coast, the first one, the Devon Coast to Coast in 2011, the Kent twice, because the first year I had to abandon, because in the later years I have a lot of trouble with spasms, and it was really curtailing my lifestyle. So we've done it again the following year. The New Forest, Norfolk, the Peak District, and Essex.
And you've got some on the back.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh yes, we did Disability Pride cycle ride, which was last year, which was a 3-day cycle ride from Kings Lynn to Norwich. We were meant to have done one last week, but that had to be postponed. Of course, the Coast to Coast in July, and the skydiving next year, zip wire, and penny van, which is going to be slightly different. Because a lot of these are actually cycling with cyclists, but the penny van will be a walking one. Well, I'll be on the bomber, but everyone else will walk.
Awesome, thank you. Did anyone have any questions for Martin at all?
Turns out, didn't know this because I've been working with you for a couple of years. Turns out we were both on the Everest Trail in the same year, 96. I didn't realise that. How far did your group get? Did they go to the base camp?
I think they got to King Bochet.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that was the aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I mean that's quite impressive
Yeah.
to do that.
I mean, they said I could have done it, but I'd have to go up before coming down.
Yes.
And it was when I was going up that it could have been, dare I say, a fatality. So,
That was quite a fast altitude increase from Kathmandu to Lukla, isn't it? If you'd been able to take it slowly and had the time to trek up to Lukla, then you might have been right.
Yeah, I think they spent a couple of days in Lukla acclimatising, but I was showing signs immediately. Very immediately.
Very wise. Another question, the bomber, what are the physical challenges of travelling in that for hours and hours a day if you're on one of your big 3-day challenges?
I'll get very stiff. I don't often tell people this, but I have a catheter, which is suprapubic, which is going to come in. Too much bouncing, if I'm going off road, that might upset the bladder a bit. So I do try and take short rests, to get off and have a stretch. And I mean, a lot of people laugh at me saying that I've actually got it cushy, just sitting on there, but actually it's not, because you've got to steer it, and it's a lot of concentration because I actually can take it on the road, so you need a lot of concentration for that.
Do you need a special licence or anything?
No, it's taxed.
Tax?
Oh, and insured.
Yeah.
But no, there's nothing other than that.
Can I ask a bit about the bomber? So, how long have you owned it?
I've had that 8 years.
And the design of it, was it around before 8 years ago, or is it something?
Yes, it was designed by a guy who was quadriplegic. He had many friends who were cyclists, and he wanted to get about, and he came up with that idea. So I think he'd sold a few before I got that. And when I did the first coast to coast, I borrowed a demo model.
Okay.
So in the year after, from when I done the first ride to the coast, desert coast to coast, I was raising the money to buy that.
Okay. It must have been so life enhancing.
It was, and actually being able to, you see, when it comes to like cycling with others, it's like, you know, inclusive. You know, I'm doing it with them as well,
Fabulous.
and you know, but although you know, do it together, but when it comes to hills, I'm actually up there before everyone else.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I can testify to that. I've been on one of Martin's cycle rides here.
Ooh, okay.
And I was on one going from, in the Peak District, from Cromford up High Peak, 1 in 4.
Oh,
He was
fantastic.
doing very nicely and we were all trailing behind.
Can I ask how much preparation it takes for each of your challenges? How you get your sponsorship and how many people you have to take with you?
There isn't really a lot of preparation. I'll try and get out on it as much as I can, but because I'm doing a lot of other stuff, I don't always have the time. As for support team, well, on the last coast to coast, I had 13 people, but some of them were like hanger-oners anyway. But because they wanted to join me, but the minimum is, you know, 2 cyclists, and I have a friend that supports me with care and support. So, you know, the minimum is about 5 people.
Martin, you also have somebody who's very good at figuring out where you can go and possibilities and so on, don't you? Somebody helps with that.
Yeah, pretty good point. I have a very good friend. The friend that does all the coordinating, he ran an adventure holiday company in Devon, and that's how I got to meet him. Because the charity I spoke of earlier, High Hopes, that had to close. However, Spirit of Adventure, the company, they actually took it on, not as a charity, but as a concern. And so it's still going to this day. You know, they're taking mainly people with learning disabilities, are going on residential weeks and canoeing trips. And, you know, and anyway, Sandy, a friend, he does all the route mapping and everything. So, and he says it's going to be 2 hours to get somewhere, where actually add on an hour. You know, sometimes underestimate or overestimate. So,
Anything else from anyone at all? Cool. Okay, I want to say a massive thank you for letting me do this again with you. A pleasure as always. And thank you for today as well, and thank you to everybody else involved. I don't know if you've got any final thank yous that you want to give to anyone at all.
no, just thank you for coming, and particularly Mark, who's been with me all day, supporting me. But thank you, and see you around.
Thank you so much, everyone.